Hello and welcome back to Shakir Adair's Fashion History. I am Shakir Adair, and today's video we will be talking about the movie Gilda, starring none other than the beautiful Rita Hayworth and the handsome Glenn Ford, and I do believe that they had an off-screen relationship, and this was around the time that Rita had recently had her baby by the actor Orson Welles. I must say that Rita Hayworth is absolutely one of the most beautiful actresses of the 1940s and early 50s. If anybody knows me, they know that I am a big old movie head. I don't really watch modern movies. I think the latest, the only really modern movie that I truly enjoy is The Devil Wears Prada, and then maybe Pretty Woman, but that's from like the 80s. But I just love old movies from the 1930s, 40s, and 50s. Personally, I believe that glamour left around 1963. Around the time Marilyn Monroe died, I believe that when she died, glamour died with it. I think the only really glamorous stars that were still around were Elizabeth Taylor and Marlene Dietrich and a few others, but glamour was not around anymore, sad to say. In the 60s, the noir turned to poppy colors, and the diamonds turned into big, bright beads. It just looks like a disaster, honestly. But one thing about Rita Hayworth that I love is she's not only beautiful, she's a Spanish woman. You might think she was just a regular white woman, but she's Spanish. She's a Spanish woman from the Bronx. I take that back. She's a Spanish woman from Brooklyn, New York. But the rest of her family is from Spain. Before her, everyone is from Spain. But she's a dancer and an actress. Gilda, this movie is one of the best noir classics ever about romance and, sexual desire. And that's all I really have to say. Now, one thing about this movie, here's Rita Hayworth again when she was a pinup girl around the wartime. And one thing, this photo was taken in 1941. Gilda was released in 1946. And the backstory of Gilda is a small-time American gambler newly arrived in Buenos Aires at Argentina. He is caught cheating a game of blackjack. He manages to talk the nightclub owner into a job. The casino owner is the powerful Ballin Mudson. The two form an uneasy partnership. Mudson introduces him to his new wife, Gilda, played by Rita Hayworth. Oh, and by the way, the small American business gambler is played by Glenn Ford. The business casino owner introduces his wife, he sees that his wife is his ex-lover, and his wife, Gilda, is played by the beautiful Rita Hayworth. Now let's get into the fashion of this. The fashion of this movie is completely sharp. I love everything about it. I love everything about it. I love this outfit, and we will see clips of this outfit later on. I love the fur. I love the embellishments on the dress. Look at this and look at how it fits her, the shoulder pads and everything. It looks amazing. I love this gown when she's on the staircase and when it's being placed on her in the certain scene in the movie when she's upon her vanity. It looks amazing. I love this outfit, which is more like a chiffon nightgown, beautiful. And then this is one of the most legendary scenes, not only in the movie, but in noir classic film history and movie history in general. So let's see if we can take a look at that.
Me? Sure, I'm decent.
This scene is so legendary that the 1994 classic Shawshank Redemption, starring Morgan Freeman, used a sample of it in their scene in the jailhouse theater.
Me?
Far from Rita Hayworth being an amazing actress and a world-known beauty, Rita Hayworth, like I said, she descends from Spanish. She's a Spanish woman, so she really showed her Spanish heritage on the dance floor. So this next scene is Rita Hayworth in Gilda dancing in the outfit that we saw earlier. Now, the most iconic outfit in this movie, and not only the most iconic piece in the movie, the most one of the most iconic pieces in noir film history and movie history in general, just like the scene I was mentioning earlier. This, first of all, the entire wardrobe was created by Jean Louis, who was one of the most sought after costume designers of the time, and he designed for many amazing celebrities, and Rita Hayworth was one of them.
They once had a shooting up in the Klondike when they got Dan McGrew. Folks were putting the blame on the lady known as Lou. That's the story that went around, but here's the real lowdown. Put the blame on me. Name did a dance called the Hitchy Coo. That's the thing that slew McGrew. Put the blame on Maine, boys. Put the blame.
Jean Louis has designed for the likes of the beautiful and legendary Marlene Dietrich. Here's Marlene Dietrich again. This is the amazing Loretta Young in the 1940s, and she's wearing a Jean Louis creation. And oh, this is Jean Louis with Lana Turner, who was amazing. And I think this is his most legendary design right here. This is the design he created for Marilyn Monroe, the night she sung "Happy Birthday" to President at the time, John F. Kennedy. She is wearing a Jean Louis creation, hand stitched in a Rosetta formation with over 2,000 Swarovski crystals embedded on the dress in a Rosetta formation, and that dress has sold for over $5 million, and it's the most expensive dress in history, and I'm pretty sure that dress is heavy as hell considering all the crystals that are embedded on that dress, Swarovski crystals. And of course, Rita Hayworth. Now, they were a match made in heaven. This movie is absolutely amazing, and I can't stress that. Here they are again. Now, what I must say about this movie is Rita Hayworth is, like I said, she's absolutely freaking stunning. One of the most beautiful women I've ever seen. One of the most beautiful Spanish women I've ever seen. And I think that in this movie, her sexual allure and her on-screen chemistry with Glenn Ford, and like I said, I do believe they had an off-screen relationship. It's just so legendary. I encourage everyone to go and watch this movie. It is absolutely amazing. And if you're a good old movie head like me and you haven't seen Gilda, I don't know what's wrong with you, but I'm an old movie head. I love old movies. I love The Place in the Sun with Elizabeth Taylor. I love Angel with Marlene Dietrich. I love The Postman Always Rings Twice with Lana Turner. And I love, love, love Gilda with Rita Hayworth. A noir film classic. And if you don't know what noir is, it's like one of my favorite type of movie styles. It is a black and white movie. It's a black and white film that has this beautiful like sexual allure, sexual desire, and it just pulls you in. It intrigues you. It makes you just be on the edge of your seat. Like it's just so like it just pulls you in, and I love that. I love everything about that. So I really encourage everyone to go and watch this movie. Not only is it just so beautiful, but like I said, Rita Hayworth has some amazing on-screen chemistry with Glenn Ford. She really steals the show. She really has a presence in that movie, and that's what I love everything about that. So, and look at that. The fashion in the movie is impeccable. She's gorgeous. Her hair is just absolutely stunning. She was a redhead. She was a natural blackhead. You know how um, Spanish women are. But you know, the studio back then, they were not gonna book a Spanish woman, so she had to look as Caucasian as she could. So you would see Rita Hayworth and think she was just like some regular white woman, but she was Spanish. Everybody in her family past her was Spanish. Look at that. Just, oh, it's just amazing. It will have you on the edge of your seat. And look how sharp the outfits are. That's something I cannot stress enough. But I do encourage everyone to go and watch this movie. I am Shakir Adair. Stay tuned for more fashion history videos.